Nobody's here yet. While you guys are shuffling into the room, if you come in. So what were you saying? I'm going to go to the store and get
Oh, I didn't say anything.
right now.
Oh, I said they don't give napkins, of course.
Oh, of course they don't. Hello. I can't see anybody if you come into the room yet. It still says 0. I don't know whether I'm live or not. So somebody comes in. See if I can see chat. Normally it comes up in the window. Normally it comes up. Oh, lighting on. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I didn't know it had that. Hey, everybody. Oh, there you are. Okay, I'm gonna hold on. Will you hang on to this until I come back?
Sure, I'll bring the questions.
All right. This is my buddy here. Say hello, Mark. That's Mark. He's the guy who wrote the song about in there, in the other video. So I'm walking to the store, guys. I just wanted to, and everybody can watch this recorded. I have to do this update fast. I'm running out of battery. I have 17%. The phone operates fine. The battery don't last. So, it's going on 4 years for this poor phone. It's an iPhone 13 Pro Max. It's full. I think it's a 1 terabyte phone. I can do a lot of stuff. And considering that all of my PCs and laptops and everything over the last 3.5 years have been stolen. And so I'm sorry for the last video, the audio and the microphone, just even the setup itself. I don't like lav mics. You guys know me. I usually have a boom mic. But I'll deal with whatever I gotta deal with. And I'll sleep wherever I've gotta sleep in whatever barn I gotta sleep in to accomplish this. So I really don't care. Comfort isn't what I'm seeking, and I hope you guys can hear me. Wait, hopefully that headset's off. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear me? Give me 5 by 5. 5 by 5. Great. Awesome. Well, guys, I put in the title, we need to communicate every day, because the amount of information that I'm getting is unlike anything I've ever imagined. It's a floodgate. Oh, look at that light intersection. I'm in Los Angeles. I'm not going to say exactly where I'm at. I can't trust anything. Anything. Especially now. I can tell you this. You want somebody out here doing something, I'm the right guy to do this stuff. But the reason why I say that we need to communicate, because things are going to happen even faster after the blood moon. Kind of closing off at the 3:30 mark today. I was made sure to be a knock on the wall, and I turned around to find out what it is, and of course the clock says 4:04. So I was like, oh, hey Sarah, what's up? She does it all the time. Things like that will happen to more and more people, because when they say the veil is falling, they might as well just say the curtain that blocks all the strings and things. That thing. It's a pretty insidious world, and the e-documents and emails disclosed a lot. So there's a reason why I'm giving this update, because you have to look at things from the things that I've learned. I'm not going to say how I have to be careful. I can't say how I have come to this information. It didn't come any way that you would think it comes. But to disclose it is arrogant stupidity. To make it, well, I've got this and look what I've got. No, that's why I'm going to be particularly vague on certain things. And those of you that know, you'll know. I'll make sure you do. It might sound like I'm talking about babies' diapers. And I'm going to give you some tips. Because, see, they don't do things outside of the law still, even though you think that they do. You can go challenge it. It's just about language and admission of evidence and allowances, and it's a rigged game. Period. Period. Always has been. And you know why you know that? Architecture. It's the cane, it's the storage architecture. You start looking at it. What does it do? It stores up, it monetizes. What does it monetize? Think about that. A prison. For-profit business. For profit. Have you ever seen anything in a system that's about debt and profit be more appropriate for that system than a prison? Increasing its sizes and capacities because it makes a hell of a lot of money. So, have you ever seen a business in this world try to make less money? Yeah, they don't find new things to sell the prisoners. They'll find new ways to rob the prisoner's family. Blind. It's a for-profit business. And when they don't have enough crime, they'll enlist their number 13. You understand? Like your own personal little street army. Quédate. Bad. Activate it. Built-in crime unit. Created. Step in. I've got the solution to the problem. They elect the guy that they want because he says he'll take care of it. And then they give the order. Take care of it. And the group stops. So learn how to speak to anybody, and I mean anybody, of, quote, authority. What is authority? What is authority? And who do they have? Who has it? Really, who has authority? I got news for them. They don't have authority over shit. The mere fact that they think they have is because they think they've convinced all of you 100% that they're still good people and they're really trying. Wow, they're looting. Looting. Because they know it's over. Looting is a government invention. Everything bad that you can think of is a government invention. They're in business. The United States of America is a corporation. You better know that. Why you don't if you don't. And it's headquartered in its own little sovereign state. Country all on its own. The same as the Vatican, same as anything else. That's why Washington, D.C. can institute gun laws and shit that violates the Constitution. You can't even have a empty round shell casing. You can't carry brass in your pocket, not one. So, for those that aren't going to be awake, they're not going to wake up. They're not until it's too painful, but then they're going to lock themselves in that room. They're going to go inside themselves. If they even survive it at all. They might just physically lock themselves in their house. I've already seen it. People are already doing it. They trained them to do it with the C thing. There's a lot more taking place here. In the E documents, when Mr. E was having a conversation with one Peter Thiel, he revealed that he works and represents the Rothschilds. And what an amazing thing. And what an amazing thing it is to represent the ancient product. What is that you say? The ancient product. They know. He knows. They know I know. They've known I've known for a long time. But there are certain things that you just do not get to talk about. Because you'd never listen to me again. Ever. There are times that I'm going to say things that will do that. And if that happens to you, I can't be heartbroken anymore. It's everybody. I could be disappointed, but it's not like they won't be taken care of. It's just they're going to go through things that they don't need to go through, because most of it's going to be psychological. It already is. So I'm just saying we need to communicate every day, because as these things come, and we need to be able to communicate in a place where sometimes that, even though everything that you say in the dark, as Christ was telling everybody, everything you say inside here will be heard outside. My battery's almost gone. Did it work? Am I back? Am I back? Am I mute? No. Hold on. Can you hear me? No? No, I'm not muted. Oh, you're on now? My thumb? Whatever. Anyway. But I need to be able to have some time before things get places to tell you, not for my purpose, for yours. Because you're going to need time. Because it doesn't matter what I do today. Anything I do is public. If I'm doing anything on AI, even my own, the others know about it. It's crazy, but they do. I'll show everybody. I'm probably going to have to build it. I already have the streaming studio, but I'm probably just going to have to build it, which is really quite easy. It's just I can't afford to build that either. So, when you do the full stack stuff, I still got to pay for their databases and the back end and hosting the sites and things like that. And still, that's my first priority. It's like those are my tools. I pay for the things that I have to work on, because if I don't have those, then I'm not getting any of the work done. I'm waiting to go into the store here until I'm done, because I have 7% batteries, so just trying to use it. I will be putting something together online. I'll see what I can do. Putting something together where we can meet, and we'll just build that up, because I'll be able to stream and even bring you guys in as guests, like I'll utilize some of the open source conferencing and build that into it. So it's kind of like a Zoom call, but private. I'll encrypt the living shit out of it, and I don't give a shit whether they don't like it. Tough. I'll put the encryption keys on the blockchain and twice encrypted in 2 cryptex, and then I'll just give you guys the keys. Yeah, you think it sounds crazy, but yeah, no, I have it already. Trust me, I've been preparing for this for a long time. And when they robbed me, they took all of my stuff, including all of my tools that in cases where I was actually coding it, took me years. Years. My dwarf protocol, that was years. Now today, I rebuilt it in 40 minutes. 40 minutes. So, yeah, it's getting sneaky out there. Did you guys know that the Venezuelan oil that we confiscated is actually in Trump's actual name? Not the government's. Dawkins says it's his. He owns it. I told you they're looting. They're looting the country because they know what's coming. And they don't care what happens to you. They've set it off. Hey, we're starting Armageddon. That's what that is. That was always the eject button. That's why it's in the script. Churs. So is the truth. Had to be there. It was cheaper distribution to get it in the book, knowing that they were going to use it. That's what Christ was doing. It was a forced update. He knew they had to include it. They had to include him, and that they knew they would scrub everything. But they wouldn't understand any of the parables. It would just be a story about a poor guy and people helping him on the road. And it'll have a valid meaning. And they'll go, oh, it's just a story. No, that's fine, leave that. We can't change the story. No, don't change the story. It's a nice story. Encryption's a bitch. Just saying. And when you figure it out as a cryptographer, oh yeah. When you can see it, and you can too. You just got to see it. That's why he said, they just hear the parables. To you, I've given the keys. So my phone's dying. I'm going to go into the store. I'm dying of thirst. I need water. And I'm happy. I'm happy that we're here. Finally. Because then I had to wait for the clowns to get out of the way. I mean, they're still in the way. But everybody knows that they're clowns now. It's like in Mexico. The police are the cartel and the cartel are the police. The government is nothing but cartel. And the police are just their arm. They all are Masonic established, guys. So don't even play with it. Know that everything in front of you, everything that you think is real is bullshit. It's a complete movie. So, and I love you. And trust me, we got this. Oh, we got this. It's finally on. And now that I know certain things, like I said, I'm never given the stuff, ever given too much, because you just, why? The things that I know today that I've been shown, they're like tumblers on a lock. Certain things have to happen. And then they do, and I've seen them. Once I've seen those things in a sequence, because I'm always noting everything. Because I know that I'm picking locks. It's like picking up the breadcrumbs, except they're not breadcrumbs. They're little tiny carved out wood stars. And I know to look for them and assemble them. That's kind of what it is. I'm just trying to give you a physical understanding of it. But many are doing this now. That's why many dream dreams, right? The blood moon, the 303, 33333, and then 303. There's 303 days left. That's why I'm talking to you right now. We are activating codes, sequences, shit that we've planted. Do you understand me? We've done this, and I can prove that you have too. You just don't know. You just don't know yet. I'm telling you. Crazy things, little things. I mean, little things. And this is what I call oil, to just remind you that you're on that exact path. The prison story, you know that, 1,260 days. Well, what do I battle now? Just now discovering the architecture being, once I applied that, I don't know why that wasn't the first thing. The technical specification that it is. I don't know why I didn't see that at first. Again, I don't question it because it's never wrong. And no matter what it's asking, sometimes it requires me to go through some horrible shit. And people go, you shouldn't be doing that. And it's like, shut up. What the hell do you know about what I'm asked to do? And if we are limited by what you can imagine I would be asked to do based on what you think you would be asked to do, I'm fucked. I can't do anything. I'm going to go ride a tricycle in the backyard. You just limited me to the scope of your mind. And I can tell you right now, this world's got a lot of surprises for you. That, if you feel like that, your heart will fail you for fear when this happens. No question about it. No question about it. You just don't see it yet. But once it's open, forget it, guys. Let's imagine if you could imagine, it's pretty close to this, but imagine if you could just turn your head slightly like this, and then like this at a certain angle, at certain places, and see a gap, and see a whole different world through that gap. Yeah. You know the painting, the guy with his head out of the window, out of the dome? A lot more to that. A lot more to that. Like I've always said. I said round earth, flat earth, both are true. Yeah. How can that be? Oh, watch. It'll piss you off when you know. But you'll understand why it goes there. And why they want it to. They want you to have just enough of the truth for you to be angry. Be angry, but don't let the sun go down on your anger. The architecture demands that we don't store up anything, including anger. Capiche? It means don't let the sun go down on it. Get angry, be angry. But before the sun goes down, get rid of it. Throw it away. You don't hang on to that. Be smart about your space, place, everything. Set strong ass boundaries. And if people don't honor them, get away fast. Get away. Because it's too serious for people to be screwing around and being narcissists and demanding that everybody bow to their shit anywhere for anything. If you're in their house, they're paying the bills, honor that. Get something done. And don't bitch. You don't own that shit. Judge with right judgment, not your discernment. Discernment isn't some fluffy thing. Oh, I got discernment. No. Most of you got a lot of excuses to judge however you please and call it discernment. Discernment is a measurement, a real measurement. It's not make-believe. It's a ruler. You're measured. I'm being measured all the time. By you, by everybody. Constantly. So measure things. Don't judge. Look at the output. Know them by their fruit. Look at the output. Really question it. Not topical. The top line's going to be wrong all the time. That's where the illusion is hidden. Go deeper. Go deeper when you hear something. Look at the person saying something. Look at them. Analyze them. They're obsessed about something. They're obsessed about me and attacking me. They've just made an altar to me. Do you understand? Their supply. Constant supply for them. They could sit and scream at the altar and scream at me and hate me. And then date guys and then punish them for being me. It's a psychological pattern. It's not just women. It's men. Specific things. Very specific. It's about keeping you divided. Everything's about keeping us divided. Everything. Why? Shit, what do you think the Tower of Babel was? Who was it that came down and confused mankind and scrambled their languages? Oh, they were making a tower because they wanted to become God. No, they wanted to fire the God that's running this shit show. People are still worshiping him. You got dueling things. Stop calling the Father God. Don't even call him the Father anymore. It doesn't matter what you call him, but don't give him a name. That just diminishes everything about the Father. Diminishes you too. It says it's ineffable. The name of the Father is ineffable, means you can't say it. Not because it's forbidden, because it's not possible to pronounce. You can't pronounce it. And if you could, why would you? Why would you here? For who? For this place? Get this place off of your heart. That's why Christ was telling you to die to this place, because if you're clinging to this, when you know what it is, it will be all of you. If you made it your identity, just like being patriot, that's a trap. It's a box. They like boxes. The square and the compass, yeah, they love boxes. Boxes are not the Father's. Do you understand? We're not talking about the able vapor. And by the way, that's so my name isn't necessarily tracked and associated with it in AI. Just so you know, because you'll end up hearing things. It doesn't matter whether you know it's me. It's just not directly linked. So the pseudonym that AI now knows me as, and will reference everything is, as Able Vapor. So that's and there's a reason for it. Give yourself one. You'll know what it means. Give it to you. All you got to do, what do you do? Let me make something clear to you one of the things that I've learned today. And this is something you probably already know. But where does creation come from? And I only got 4% battery left. Where does creation come from? Like, what's the trigger for creation? Necessity. Necessity is the trigger for creation. You need something, you create something. You shouldn't create ever unless it's a necessity. That's broken. That's storage. That's the granary. That's Cain. That's the city, Enoch, building the city. Okay? Now check this out. Here I learned of this architecture. And that it's all based on decentralization and centralization. And here I am, the decentral guys. I wasn't looking at it that way. But I still saw everything else I saw. Combining that as an architect, forget it. It was over the second it happened. I could tell you what was true and what was a lie, and I could tell you any organization in the world or any person. All I got to know is what they do. Their output. What's your output? Yeah, you work for Cain. You work for the devil, period. And the organization that does it knows they do, because they actively cover it. They'll cover it up. They'll create the impression that they're able, but they're Cain. They're storing up shit because they become God. That's why they put the big G there. They become God because they take the place of it. They got to use it. That's why you pay for water. That's why you pay for air. Pay for everything. That's them taking it. 87,000 dams in America in 100 years. They dam anything that moves. If they can tax it and sell it, they take it. And they take it from you. They print money for free and make you work for it. And then tax you when you spend it. You don't get more hateful. You don't get more hateful than that. That as but you can't, this is where it's not personal, guys. You've got to understand, they're not wired for this. They have too much. They've obtained and maintained and continue to hold too much knowledge. And just like the system, we got to clean ourselves. And they don't even know what the Sabbath is. That's an architectural thing, literally. You're doing that because you got to get away from the things that you're touching because they weigh on you. It's not about praise and there isn't a being that you're trying to satisfy except you and the freedom in you and who you really are. When you know who you really are, oh, you'll fight. You'll burn this whole place to the ground. You'll be wondering why I'm not. I'm just different, and that's exactly why I'm different. I'm different. I don't. I'm accused of everything that I'm totally capable. 100%. I just do things differently because it's their rule book. They'll unknowingly do everything I want them to do, just like they make us do. Turn the tables. That's what flipping the tables is. Phone's gonna go dead. Love you guys.